Hey friends, Lucian here with the Bullish Bears team. I wanted to make this video on the evening star pattern. Star is a bearish candlestick pattern consisting of 3 candles that have demonstrated the following characteristics. The first bar is a large white candlestick, or green, depending on what the color of your charts, located within an uptrend. The middle bar is a small-bodied candle, red or white, that closes above the first white or green bar. The last bar is a large red candle that opens below the middle candle and closes near the center of the first bar's body. This pattern is used by traders as an early indication that the uptrend is about to reverse. So let's look at several different examples. So APA, right? You can see here there's a big green candlestick. So price is kind of, it's trading sideways, was starting to go up. Big green candle, and then here you go. You have a small, let me zoom in here a little bit more. A small bodied candle after a big green candle closed above this big green candle, and then the third opened below this smaller candle and closed at least sent into the center again. This one closed even further down into the center, right? So again, it's not always going to be completely perfect. So you can see with this morning star pattern, it closed like right up and like halfway into it, maybe a little bit more. But again, you just want to be aware of patterns and not exactly 100% of the close of the candle. You got to be aware of the pattern and what's happening. Right here, you can see price is moving up. It smacked off that 50 simple moving average line right here, and then right here, that small little candle fell back down and then closed below the 9 EMA. So it smacked off the 50 SMA and then fell below the 9 and the 20 EMAs. So this is a pattern that's very important to understand. It's a reversal pattern because it was hitting major resistance. So, and again, and Morningstar, same thing, kind of fell down here, and then it was going up to try to get back above the moving average line. So again, be very aware of what the patterns are trying to do. Don't totally get bogged down in the minutia of 100% what the pattern looks like. All right, let's look at several other examples. ARE, evening star pattern. All right, so prices in an uptrend. You have again, now big candlestick pattern could be relative, right? It doesn't have to be completely perfect. This is a bigger, but not as big as this one, but a bigger green candlestick. It's not a totally small red candlestick, but it's, in relative, it's a little bit smaller than this one. But again, uptrend, green candlestick, smaller real body, and then price right below this, the second one right up here, fell right back down. I'm not going to show you perfect examples. I want to show you some really good and some not so good, but look in relative what was happening here. Price is moving up, got further away from the moving average lines, wants to come back down, and as you can see, it fell right back down, right below the 20 EMA before the buyers came back in and pushed it back up. All right, let's look at Goldman Sachs, GS. All right, let's go find where that one is. Evening Star. Where was I? I just saw it. There it is. All right, perfect. So green candlestick in an uptrend, smaller green body. Now, not a really totally big red candlestick, but it went down halfway into the body. Again, reversal pattern. Don't get totally caught up in the minutia of it. As you can see, it's going up, reverse because it got a little bit further away from the moving average lines, pull back to the moving average lines. You can see these are kind of doji kind of candlesticks. So that you can say that's kind of an evening star doji-ish. Again, just be aware of what the pattern is trying to do. Aflac, AFL. All right. So this one has a bigger green candlestick, followed by a smaller real body, closed above the top of this first one, and the third opened right below this second one here, fell right down to the moving average lines, and as you can see, it just kind of tanked from there. reversal pattern. Three candlestick kind of pattern, or three candlesticks that form a pattern. It's a reversal pattern. Again, not always going to be perfect, not always going to reverse. Sometimes it'll keep going up. But just want to show you again, example after example after example. I'm going to show you the evening star doji as well. You can see this one right here. Again, not totally perfect. Bigger green candlestick. A little bit, kind of medium-sized candlestick, but as you can see, it closed above that first one, and the third one closed right below the middle, fell right down to the moving average lines, a reversal pattern. Let's see over here. Evening star doji pattern. Big green candle, doji candle right above the close, it closed above that big green candle, and you can see this red candlestick kind of bigger, almost right below or right even with that second candlestick. So this is, really nice looking evening star reversal pattern. Again, in an uptrend, wants to pull back to the moving average lines. So that's an evening star pattern. AJG. Let's go back over here. Oops, what happened here? Let me just do this. Sometimes when you zoom in, the charts get all funky. All right, so AJG price was kind of going up over here. As you can see, it was kind of overextended. Price went up. Green candlestick, kind of a medium-sized one, closed above this first one, and then price came, opened below this other candlestick, fell back down. You can almost put these three candlesticks together, and this one kind of fell in between them. So you can almost kind of put these together as the candlestick. So you can kind of almost make them one big candlestick. Again, be aware of what's happening, not completely 100% what the pattern is. Or, don't bog yourself again down with, is this exactly, an evening star pattern? Just want to understand the concept of what it's doing. Evening star doji, perfect. Big green candlestick, doji closed above the big green one. Look at that, closed right at or right below. Big red candlestick fell down and went more than in the first full body. It just kind of tanked right down. So, three candlestick pattern. Be aware of these dojis, what they're doing. Let's look at IBM. Evening star doji. Let's zoom back over here. All right, big green candlestick, doji, closed just above or right near the top of that big green candlestick. And again, price is a little bit away from the moving average lines. Big red candlestick, closed about halfway into the body. So you're getting more textbook kind of style over here, But again, you'll see some of them, the body, the close will go down further. Some of them it might be a little bit less. Maybe it's 3/4 of the way, but be aware of the three candlesticks together and what the pattern's actually doing. Amazon, AMZN. Oops, AMZN. All right, so evening star doji, you can see green candlestick and an uptrend, overextended on the RSI. Gravestone doji right here, closed above this green candlestick. This big red candlestick opened right below this one right here, smack right down to that 9 EMA, and then obviously you can see it got just messy after that. So again, just another example of an evening star doji. Look at a couple more examples. I want to show over and over and over again because, again, this is trading. This is what it is, looking at charts and patterns over and over and over again until they become familiar. Price right here with key was in an uptrend, overextended on the RSI. Green candlestick, doji right up here. So you can see the doji closed above the first candle. And then the third candle, not exact, it might be right at or a tiny bit above that doji. Came back down about halfway into this candlestick, the first one, and then it moved right down, right there to the moving average lines. Reversal patterns, right? Be aware of dojis, and when you see dojis, look at the pattern. Is it a, an evening star? Is it a morning star in a downtrend? Morning star and evening star, and the dojis are very, very important reversal patterns to be aware of.